Fire away.
Zach, that seemed like kind of a grind game today.
Yeah.
After the first couple of series.
AFC North football. Show me a pretty game that anybody's won in this division yet, and that'll be the first one I've seen. So proud of the way that these guys just found a way to get it done. Win by 2 scores. I thought our defense was excellent, taking the ball away and finishing off some drives. Offense tacked on the points when we needed to. Certainly some things that we can clean up, that we can be better on, particularly on offense. But just proud of the way that these guys found a way to win in January. That's all that matters. Finished the second half of the season 8-0 the right way, and so these guys got a lot of confidence right now heading into the playoffs.
Is that a division-winning kind of celebration? Is it any different today?
Today was just about finishing off the regular season and being back-to-back divisional champs for the first time in franchise history. So again, that's something to celebrate. These guys have worked their tails off to be in this position. Anything less, and we wouldn't be in this position right now if we'd done anything less in these last 8 games. And so just really proud of the way these guys have focused every single week. That's so hard in this league. There's not another team that's won the last 8 games in a row, or maybe San Francisco, but it's just really proud of the way these guys have been able to focus and find different ways to win.
Zach, the magnitude of Drew's punt at the end of the first half that pinned him at the 5.
Yeah.
Sets up that touchdown.
Sure. I mean, that's however you want to phrase it, that was big down on them inside the 5 right there. Defense, Trey finishing it off, Joseph finding the fumble. That was big, because we were positioned to probably get the ball around the 50. Try to attack on points any way we could offensively, but to get 7 from our defense was a huge momentum boost going into halftime.
Zach, we heard your comments about the NFL's ruling in the playoffs. Joe Mixon had a celebration with a coin toss. Was there any extra fire going into this game, just based on what you guys were told before this game?
I think these guys have channeled everything the right way, and we knew, again, how tough it is to win this division, and whether we're at home or on the road, just proud of the way these guys focused, found a way to get it done, secured the 3 seed, and now we get a chance to play these guys again, host a playoff game. That's a huge deal to be able to do that, and so again, we got to have great focus going into this next game.
Was there anything stood out in the second half of the offense in terms of the struggle?
Just not enough consistency. We had some 3 and outs. One of them was a 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. We didn't, tough situation there, and just not enough. Didn't put our guys in a good enough position. Didn't execute well enough in some instances as well. Not our sharpest that we've had. So again, it's a lot to lean on and grow from this week and be better next weekend.
Is there any balance going into this, knowing that you could play them next week? Obviously, you know that now.
Yeah, there is. There certainly is. There's you don't want to put it all out there. You want to have control of the game early. I felt like we had decent control. Certainly, anything can happen over the course of the game, but there is that balance there where there's things you've worked that you prefer to hold off if you could.
How challenging is it to stay dialed in and focused?
Yeah, it's a challenge. This was a strange week, strange game. Again, our players did everything they could to handle it the right way, and so now you get a chance to put this one behind you and just focus on the playoffs.
What do you know about Alex Kappa?
I don't know anything about Alex yet, just that he left the game and don't know what his long-term prognosis is.
Zach, how did the emotion of this week, and particularly with the good news tomorrow, he's able to watch the Bills game from his hospital room this morning. What's it like to close out an emotional week like this with this win and clinching a home playoff?
I mean, that's just spectacular news considering 6 days ago, you would have never thought that could happen. And so to hear that, just to see how that's evolved over the course of the week is just incredible. Again, you got to go back to thanking the people who were on the field helping DeMar immediately. That gave him this chance to be where he's at today, and that's awesome to hear that he was able to watch the game.
You've talked about putting thought into your messages before the team, before games. But this was a strange week, strange game.
Yeah.
How did you kind of approach that this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, again, yeah, you're right. There's a lot of thought that goes into it. We'll keep that, to ourselves on what the messaging was. But, again, I thought our guys came out ready to play.
Zach, is there any concern over the way that kind of the last, y'all were up big against New England, ended up kind of being close late, same thing today. Is there any concern with the way that y'all finished the last couple of games that way?
No.
How do you ensure that you guys make sure that, you talked about after that game, putting teams away when you had the chance? That's something that, what's going to be the key to doing that once the playoffs end?
Yeah, just be more efficient, I think.
Baltimore, they sat some guys that obviously probably have played next week.
Yeah.
Andrews, Dobbins. When you see that, is that like, okay, what are you trying to read signals? Are you thinking about how you're going to approach it? Does that get into your mind?
Yeah, you really try to just put that out because you got to go play football. We needed this win. There was a lot on the line for us. potentially losing a home field game, potentially gaining a 2 seed if Buffalo didn't take care of business. So there was just too much on the line. You had to block that out and just play whoever they put out there.